What if I told you the constant fatigue you chalk up to stress, or that stubborn belly fat you blame on age, might actually be a silent scream from one of your most vital organs? Imagine your body's alarm system sending out distress signals, but there's no sound. That's exactly what happens with your liver. It doesn't have pain sensors, so when it's under attack, accumulating fat, becoming inflamed, it can't yell for help. You feel mostly fine. And that's the trap. Because this quiet decline has a name, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD. It's not about alcohol, it's about diet, weight, and lifestyle. Ignoring it can lead to scarring, liver failure, or even cancer. But here's the empowering part. If you recognize the signs, you can halt and even reverse the damage. So ask yourself, is your body trying to tell you something right now? Welcome to the Dr. Goodwell channel, where we cut through the medical fog to bring you real, actionable health advice. I'm Dr. Goodwell, and today we're lifting the curtain on a condition that's dangerously overlooked: fatty liver disease. Why is it so widespread yet so hidden in plain sight? Because it doesn't come with flashing lights. It doesn't cause dramatic symptoms, at least not at first. But it's a core piece of a larger metabolic crisis, tightly linked to heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. Your liver is often the first to bear the brunt. And the symptoms? Subtle, easily brushed off, or blamed on stress and aging. But what's really happening inside your body when fat starts to hijack this vital organ? Let's take a look behind the scenes. Picture your liver as a 24/7 biochemical factory, processing nutrients, detoxifying blood, producing vital proteins. Now imagine that factory slowly filling with fat. That's fatty liver. At first, it's just clutter. The machines still work, but not efficiently. This early stage is called steatosis. It's reversible but dangerous if ignored, because that clutter can ignite an inflammatory fire, transforming the condition into NASH, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. The itis means inflammation. This is no longer just fat. It's a full-blown immune response, damaging liver cells, leading to scarring. Your factory isn't just cluttered, it's starting to break down. Let's talk about the first sign: unrelenting fatigue. Not just being tired after a long day, this is deep cellular exhaustion. You wake up feeling drained, like you've run a marathon in your sleep. Why? Because your liver plays a central role in energy production. When it's clogged with fat, that process stalls. Glucose regulation becomes impaired. Your cells don't get the fuel they need. It's like trying to power a city on a broken generator. And the result? Chronic, unexplained fatigue that even sleep and caffeine can't fix. Next up, signs number 2 and number 3, abdominal fat and discomfort. Fatty liver often comes with visceral fat, the dangerous kind that wraps around your organs. It creates that telltale pot belly and signals deeper metabolic dysfunction. And then there's that dull ache or sense of fullness in the upper right abdomen. It's not sharp, it's subtle. But it's your swollen liver pushing against its neighbors, trying to get your attention. It's not just about what you see in the mirror, it's about what's happening beneath the surface. It's just a little fat, right? That's the dangerous misconception. Fat accumulation is just the beginning. Fat irritates liver cells. The immune system reacts with inflammation. Chronic inflammation damages and kills liver tissue. This is the transition from harmless to harmful, from steatosis to NASH. And once inflammation sets in, the risk of permanent scarring, fibrosis, skyrockets. This isn't just about aesthetics. It's about organ failure, and the clock is ticking. Signs number 4 and number 5, brain fog and skin changes. Struggling to focus, forgetting words. That mental haze might be more than stress. It could be toxins your liver isn't clearing. A failing liver can let ammonia and other waste products reach your brain. Then there's the itchiness, or even yellowing in your eyes. These are signals that your liver's filtration system is faltering. When waste builds up, your skin and brain are often the first to notice. Now let's talk numbers. Signs number 6 and number 7. Elevated liver enzymes and abnormal blood lipids. ALT and AST are enzymes that belong inside liver cells. When liver cells are damaged, they leak into your bloodstream. Elevated levels on a blood test are not a coincidence. They're a cry for help. And cholesterol? A fatty liver throws off your lipid balance. High triglycerides, high LDL, low HDL. These lab values don't just hint at liver trouble, they confirm it. Sign number 8, and perhaps the most important, insulin resistance. When your cells stop responding to insulin, your pancreas floods your system with more of it. Your liver responds by storing fat and making more sugar. It's a metabolic loop from hell. The fatter your liver becomes, the worse the insulin resistance gets. And the worse the insulin resistance, the more your liver suffers. It's the gear that turns the entire metabolic machine, and when it jams, everything else breaks. What happens if you ignore these signs? Fibrosis, then cirrhosis. First, the liver replaces damaged cells with scar tissue. At first, it's patchy, but with continued damage, that scar tissue spreads. Cirrhosis means most of the liver is now hardened, fibrotic, and barely functional. It's no longer a matter of feeling tired, it's liver failure. And by the time it gets there, reversal is nearly impossible. That's why early action isn't optional, it's essential. So who's at risk? Obviously people with obesity, diabetes, high cholesterol, but here's the twist. You don't have to be overweight. Lean NAFLD is real. You can be thin and still have a fatty liver, especially if your diet is high in sugar and processed food. It's not about weight, it's about metabolic health. That's why everyone, regardless of size, needs to take this seriously. Here's the hidden truth. These signs aren't the problem, they're the solution. They're your body's check engine light. They're a warning, not a sentence. Your liver is trying to say, the way we're living isn't working. And the beautiful part? The liver is a miracle organ. It can heal fast if given the chance, so don't fear the signs, honor them. They are the gift of early detection. So how do you give your liver that chance? Start with what you eat. Eliminate high fructose corn syrup, cut refined carbs, toss the trans fats. Embrace the Mediterranean model. Olive oil, salmon, leafy greens, cruciferous veggies, nuts, legumes. Add black coffee. 2 to 3 cups a day is liver-friendly. Think of each bite as medicine, not just calories. The right plate is your first and best prescription. Next, lifestyle. Move your body. 150 minutes a week of moderate exercise is enough to start healing. A brisk walk counts. Drop 5% of your body weight, and you'll see liver fat melt away. Lose 10%, and you can reverse inflammation and fibrosis. Prioritize sleep. Manage stress. Cortisol and sleep deprivation are silent liver wreckers. Healing isn't a punishment. It's a gift you give yourself. Let's wrap this up with your action plan. Step 1. Assess. Which signs apply to you? Be honest. Awareness is power. Step 2. Consult. Talk to your doctor. Ask for liver enzyme tests. If needed, request an ultrasound. Step 3. Act. Start with one change today. Replace one sugary drink with water. Take a 10-minute walk. Add a serving of broccoli. Small steps, big results. And now, I want to hear from you. What's the one change you'll make after watching this? Share it in the comments. Let's support each other on this journey. I'm Dr. Goodwell. Thanks for being here, and remember, your body is always talking. Now it's your turn to listen.